I'm the Disc Golf Guy, and this is my video blog. I have the pleasure to be here with your 2009 World Champion, Avery Jenkins. Thanks for joining me. Avery, how are you doing today, buddy?
Doing well, doing well.
Doing well. So he just completed the first round at the 2010 Memorial Championship by Discraft. I was fortunate enough to do some live internet broadcasting, and we were following the Super Group, as it was dubbed. Avery, tell me a little bit about the round out there.
It was a tough one. It wasn't super windy, but the course played hard. It played pretty difficult today. I could play a lot better. I just realized it wasn't my day, and there's 3 more days that could be my day. So just gotta keep on playing it out, play tough, play hard. I'd love to play this course again, which you actually get a chance to this year. In years past, we only played this course 1 time. This year, we get to play it twice, along with Vista 2 more rounds. So there's a lot of golf left.
There is. There's a ton of golf left. I was commentating. I was watching live. We pretty much followed you guys on almost every hole out there. Seemed like you had a few moments of frustration. You have no problem, I'm sure, admitting that, because you weren't performing exactly how you probably laid it out in your head. The one thing that stuck out in my head was maybe I'd call it an unforced error over in the corner, I think on 10. Yeah. Were you trying to run at that putt when you were throwing a forehand up, or what were you thinking? Or just trying to get it close?
I actually wish I would have ran it. Like, I was actually just trying to put it close, I think, at that point. I really didn't give it that great of a bid. And unfortunately, it kicks, goes behind the tree, 10-foot putt with nothing. And it happened a few other times where I had trees in the way and on like a 15-20 footer. It's like it happened over and over. And then I had the misfortune of a few OBs out there on some hyzer shots that just misfortune of skipping OB a few times. I wasn't on my game, and there was a lot of distractions, a lot going on in this course, a lot of walkers, a lot of pedestrians, and there's a lot of the gallery didn't understand where to be or where to go a lot of the shots. So it definitely played into it. It's definitely a factor.
I distinctly recall on one of the holes where you were lining up a putt and you had to sit and wait for somebody to move. They were oblivious to what was going on. They finally moved, but then they even moved the wrong way. Yeah. It was somewhere around like 11 or 12. So I can understand how that could probably get you frustrated. You're one of the top players in the world, clearly. Was there any impact or nerves or anything of that nature going on to who you were playing with? And maybe tell us who else you were with.
I think a lot of it dealt with in the first couple holes. Okay. It was you could definitely feel the tension on the card, the gallery moving around. You're the last card of the day, and it definitely was a factor. But it was just a lot of distraction. It's at this point in my career, you're supposed to shake that kind of stuff, and it's still makes an impact on your game, for sure.
Sure. Who else was on your card, if you want to share with everyone?
We had Nico, we had Ken Klima, we had Paul Ulibarri, and they all played pretty solid. There's a few hiccups here and there, a few missed putts. It was a little bit windy, so that can tend to happen. But I don't know. I only can control what I'm
absolutely
in charge of. So.
And speaking of that, even Paul finished strong with a birdie, so to speak. But it looks like he had a couple of bad breaks. Yeah. He had a couple extra putts on one hole that he didn't need. Hit off the basket, kind of careened forward. Are you thinking at all about what other people are doing, where the scores are at? I mean, you can control what you do. Anything beyond that you're thinking about?
No, I try not to worry about that. People were throwing good shots. They were making good putts. I know I was throwing some of the better shots on the back and still wasn't capitalizing. Like, it was like all about putting it on the bucket and making your putt. If you weren't doing that, you weren't scoring. And there's a lot of hyzer shots out here. Like, I feast on courses like this, especially on this back. I don't think there's a simple, straight up ante anywhere. It's a lot of hyzer shots, and I don't know. The win was a factor, especially that last hole. I just couldn't believe that they all birdied it, and me being the longest throw in the group,
absolutely
pull it and go right, and make a 3. So there's a lot of hyzers on this course, and I'm just going to capitalize.
You didn't throw a single forehand today, did you? I don't remember seeing one on camera. If you did, it wasn't covered on camera.
I didn't throw some forehand shots.
How often does that happen?
Not often. Like, I consider myself almost like an 80-20 player. I throw 80% backhand, 20% sidearm, and just wasn't laying up. But I'll guarantee you tomorrow I'll throw some sidearm.
I was going to say, tell everybody you're playing Vista del Camino tomorrow. Definitely flatter. There's still some water that comes into play on a lot of holes. Tell everybody how you kind of plan to attack that course and how that differs from this course.
It differs from this course. There's a lot more par 4s, I think. It's a longer course. They actually lengthen a lot of the holes even, and I plan to attack it just like I tend to attack here. Play aggressive. Throw lots of hyzers, keep close to the bucket, and make lots of putts. It's all you can do out here. This is some of the best weather we get all year, and we're fortunate enough to come out this early in the year and play this course. 70
degrees, Fountain Hills, Arizona. I don't know
Beautiful.
what else you could kick off to the national tour season.
Exactly.
Now you're still on the West Coast, but instead of being up near the Northwest, you're kind of in the South. You've moved to the Santa Cruz area.
Yep.
Tell everybody how that's different, how that's changed, what that really means.
I lived in Eugene for the last 7 years. Went to school there. I graduated from the University University of Oregon, and this past winter I moved down to Santa Cruz, California. Beautiful, living about a mile from the beach, a mile from downtown Santa Cruz, and get some of the best weather in the country. It's like 65, 70 all winter long. Go out to the field and throw, go out and run, go and train. Play De La Viegas, probably like 15 minutes from the house. You know, world class. So it was a good move for me. I'm glad I'm down there now, and I plan on being in California for a while.
Did that help you, or it certainly didn't hurt you? Did that help you with this off season, with being there in that location?
Most definitely. I was able to train a lot more frequent. I don't have to deal with the rain in Oregon so much. And this is the best training winter off season I ever had. Like, I'm in the best shape of my life, and feeling strong, feeling healthy, and ready for the 2010 season.
I'm sure you are. Well, I got to say, I've known you for a lot of years. You're a great player. It's a pleasure to watch you play so well. I wish you the best of luck out here on the rest of this course and the rest of the 2010 season.
Thanks, sir.
All right, pal. That's the Disc Golf Guy. We're signing out from Fountain Hills, Arizona. We'll catch you next time.